Remy, you can't be serious. You are literally trying to take over Atlanta, not let no one eat, and you think your guys are going to be okay with this. Dude, you don't even have product. What was going on in your mind? This is what happens when people have too much vengeance on the brain and no planning. And you're a snitch. I told you that. I was right. If y'all want, y'all can look at my snitch video, but whatever. It starts off Remy going to get Meech's cars. I was already disgusted. I'm like, oh, so you gonna get his cars taken away and now you want to get the cars out of town? I was pissed. I'm not even gonna lie. So Meech driving. I think he was driving just to go look at his cars and he see all his vans riding the heck out with Remy. I was like, okay, well, at least we don't gotta worry about the cops anymore. So they come out with a plan to flip Sharp, which is Remy's right-hand man. And it's only right because, again, Remy won all his power and he can't pay these people. It is not the logical thing to do. And everyone knows it, but Remy. Meech sets up a meeting with Sharp. And Sharp is like, you know what? This sounds okay. He's got the pure. And I think what tipped it off is that it's less likely that your dudes are even going to get caught because they can't even find the product in these cars. So Meech has masterminded everything. Not only does he have the pure, he has the transportation vehicles in ways that these cars will not get found out. That is solving so many problems in one shot. So while your man Remy was running around talking about beef, Meech was finding solutions for things to get done. And Brillo, if you're listening, from Brillo Reviews, my MVP for this episode is definitely Meech. So Sharp takes Meech to the garage where the cars are located at, and Sharp finds out that, yes, the product was in the vehicles. The product is all of that. So he's like, yo, now Remy comes because everybody's always watching Remy's side man flip. But not this time. We ready for you. Remy thought he was doing something. Everybody's strapped. Everybody's prepared. And y'all better move out the way because they already in the vans. They were rolling people over as they should. Plus, the vans are bulletproof. So we good. They roll right out. But I'm like, this ain't the last of it because Remy's still walking around. So as everybody's meeting up to devise a plan, Remy comes in. And while Remy thinks that he's in the group of all his guys and stuff like that, he realized no one is on his side. However, they let Remy walk away. What, Remy? Why is he still walking around? Somebody that is that angry can't walk around like Detective Bryant. We're going to get to him in 2 seconds. But a few minutes later, Remy definitely gets taken out. And they don't say who did it. They don't have a comment. Like we said, they will never let Meech catch a body on screen. So I think this was their way of having that situation dealt with. Nobody knows who did it. But as long as everything that needed to be done got done, we're happy. This episode was more for the women. It was independent of women going on. So Meech has inspired Angel to live life the way she wants and that she is valuable. Angel don't want to strip anymore or hustle. She wants to give back to other people. She wants to help girls like her. And what does Meech say? See it, touch it, achieve it. That is it. That is some good advice for everybody. Meech got big plans of his own. He is going to take over the world. Literally, he's got the thing mapped out. So that's him visioning it, touching it, because it's starting here. And now he's about to take over. We are seeing the foundation of BMF. Before we get to your most hated character, we're going to stop and say hey to Lucille and Charles. Again, the season finale was a woman-empowered episode. Lucille and Charles do the right thing. It seems so sad with the church music playing in the background. I was like, this is what we wanted. Well, we didn't really want it, but it was something that needed to be done because they were unhappy together. But this was what everyone means when they said they split amicably. No resentment, no hostility. It was all love. My heart broke for Nicole. She's always silently crying and silently dealing with stuff. Poor baby. But now Lucille could get what she wants. And as much as I wanted to see Lucille fall on her behind, Not because I didn't like Lucille, but only because I felt like she had an imaginary thought about men. She thought this knight in shining armor was just going to come through and be the man of her dreams, which I did not like the way she was let down, to be honest. It was actually sad when it happened. But he got the drawers dog, as Tommy would say from Martin. And then now he want to make faces when she's like, so I'm all yours now and I'm fully divorced. This ninja is like, I'm engaged. And I'm like, engaged? So you're not, I was engaged, I was going to marry and that didn't go through it. He's like, no, I'm currently engaged. Like, I am not going to be engaged. And that's when Lucille is like, so I went from having a man cheat on me to being the side chick? Oh no, honey. But crazy the way he waits until after he beats to sit there and lay that on her. A dog is a dog is a dog. And then he's like, but you was my love. And it's like, but he's still engaged. Go figure. Lucille leaves. Her and Charles have a talk. She realizes that she just wants to get to know herself, which I think is amazing. And I think that what she has been through now puts her in a position to be the preacher that she's dreamed of being, because she does practice what she preaches and she means well. Charles is saddened, but he's going on tour. And they try to have a family dinner for Charles before he leaves, and Charles is too busy and cannot do it. However, the moment where he walks out, Lucille realizes, not that she wants him, but like, it's just a freaking adjustment. Going from having a big family and all of this stuff to her being a single mother with Nicole. It takes getting used to, and you could tell the shock. Nicole has turned into a beautiful young lady, and I love that for them. I remember being in a long relationship and breaking up with a guy and then realizing I had to be my own handyman in the house. That was not fun. I was like, I gotta fix this myself. And there I go on YouTube. Terry and Hoop. Come on now. I told y'all. I called it that Hoop was alive. I told you he did a little shimmy. But as long as you don't go on camera, because that would have been a crazy ending for episode 9. But the fact that they didn't let him go on camera, I said, my man Hoops is still there. And he was there being the comedic relief the episode needed. And our man's is chilling. And he was ready to go ride with Terry. And Terry's like, I got this. You good. You good. And when you come out, dude, the world is ours. So now he just got to worry about this little Henrietta situation. Terry has decided he is going to take care of it. Terry and Meech never takes care of it on screen. So I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen. But before we get to Jen and her partner, Salty Bryant, why Terry been calling Markeisha this whole episode? See, that's how Markeisha wins, because she plays the game. I told y'all from just having personal talk to you guys that the person that leaves gets held on a higher pedestal because they can't kind of break it down. So she's like out of his reach and not accepting his phone call. So the only thing he could think of is, why she won't answer me? What's going on? You know, she's really mind sleeping with this guy. He goes to LaWanda and he's like, oh, you know, maybe I should stay with my family. LaWanda is like, listen, women empowerment. I am going to take care of myself. I want to be this hairstylist. And he showed support and love. I love the way it ended. I love all of this amicable stuff. Y'all can laugh at me the way I say it this whole time, but I'm going to keep saying it. So yes, Jen is sitting there with Henry. I'm going to say they because that's what they want to be called. Whatever people want for themselves, that's their business. So I do respect people's decision. Jen goes to her old partner's father. She's like, I'm going to tell you who did this to your daughter. She tells him everything and how she plans to set him up and everything else. This ninja gives 2 hecks about his daughter because he sits there and he goes, tells Henry's father, and Blaze, which is Henry's father, calls Henry. They get the phone call while Jen is sitting there, and Henry goes and tries to squeeze on the neck as if Henry's a python snake. Thank God she knows Kung Fu or whatever it is that girl knows. She hit them right in their chest. Boom. Popped the air out of that lung and went on about her business. And Detective Bryant, who was listening, came in running and shooting going on. Henry misses her target and they out of there. They're out of there, but the cane is still recording. Henry goes to the father and she's having a whole temper tantrum. I knew it was over for Blaze when he insulted her gender. I said, oh no, you can't do this on TV. She's gone. And then he insulted her from the day she was born. I said, that is harsh. He's definitely gone. They made sure they hit you with the third. He insulted the whole women gender. I'm like, okay, he earned it, as Courtney Kemp would say. But she was emotional. And it's not that women we're sensitive sometimes, but we're not crazy emotional the way Henry is. Henry is just Henry. She lets loose on her pop and takes him down. Because the whole unaliving was recorded, Henry's done. She's locked up. And as karma would have it, I forget where this character came from, but she did something to this character's loved one and lights out Henry. Wait. But before this chick goes to jail, Detective Brian is like, yo, I unalived your cousin. And Henry felt all kinds of crazy because you're after Terry. And it was this dude all along. So this was satisfying as heck for Detective Bryant. No, we still don't like you, but it is what it is. Henry's last words to Jen is, we could have been happy together. So they were really jonesing on each other. And yes, I'm putting Jen in this. She was definitely feeling that hen rod. So at the end, we see Loco's right-hand man comes to get Meech. It's crazy because they always be looking lost in the club. Meech is like, what's going on? He's like, listen, Loco is in jail and we need you to come because he don't trust nobody. Now, I know Terry's like, listen, caution, but the reality is like they promise all his weight. The person that holds the connect is not able to give them the weight. So they got to go and make stuff right. So I guess we're going to see their journey in Mexico. However, Terry trying to call Marquisha in Mexico in the middle of nowhere. That was the season finale of BMF. Tell me what you think. Let's chat down below. And please subscribe to your girl. I love you guys. Take care.